find it here. Welcome to the Tower of God.
At the top exists everything in this world, and all of it can be yours. You can become a god. This is the story of Rachel, the girl who climbed the tower so she could see the stars, and Baum, the boy who needed nothing except her. This is their end and their beginning.
Yo, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? Nameless, Arcane, J. Cool. My bad. Was I taking long? It wasn't that long. It was only like 5 minutes. Come on, man. Let me refilter this real quick. And let me just make it a little bit skinnier. That's how I prefer it. Yeah, man, what's going on? I know a lot of people said this week's chapter was a 10 out of 10. I don't think it was a 10 out of 10, yo. Like it called me harsh or um called me harsh or too blunt. um or critical. I don't think it was a 10. I think it was like a 7.5, 8 was cool. I don't think it was like gas. Like I think it was a like there's like you know good, really good, great, like one thing missing, and then perfect. Like I think it was just really good. I don't think it was great or one thing missing. Um and like I'm a person who likes lore too, but it's just um this one just it just didn't it was a setup chapter, like, and typically setup chapters aren't 10 out of 10s, like typically they aren't. So um yeah, it was like decent, but it was like shorter than like it was a pretty short chapter. And it did give us information, did introduce a lot of new characters, but that was like mainly it. I mean, we got a little explanation on a relationship we already guessed was the way it was. But it just went into some details about some shit, and it was basically the setup to the shit that's about to happen, hopefully next week. So, yeah, I didn't think it was perfect. If that wasn't a perfect chapter, it did everything it was supposed to do, but that doesn't mean it was enough for me. So, for me personally, anything above like a 7.5, 7.5 and above is all like strictly opinion based. Like after that, like because 7 to me is good. Like it's a good chapter. 6 to me is like okay, like average. Like it's pretty meh. Like some good things, some bad things. 7 to me is just like okay, it was good. 7.5 is like okay, this is really good. So to me, I thought it was like a really good chapter. So that's all for those who are wondering. Because I know a couple of people were like, 7.5 is it wasn't fantastic to me. That's all. Um, but anyway, Cam, what's up, Cam? Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Daniel on time today. Um, 10 out of 10 would have been family. Yeah, like 10 out of 10 would have been like, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I was hyped to see who we saw. Like, Ari Han is like, that's like, bro, yeah, bro looked like who I thought he looked like. Um, I really expected him to look like something like that. Like, White really does like take after him like crazy. I wonder if his whole family looked like that. But it would be interesting like White really takes after him like really really hard. It's really crazy. Um, well, I gave it time then because I got to see my boy Ari. I think we can start fraud agenda for Swordless Arlie. Nah, People reaching with that. I think people reaching with that. Y'all got you. I got chill with that. I saw a couple people in a couple different places saying that sword. He was he. I think a couple people took the sword thing like too literal. Like, nah. I think he could definitely fight without a sword. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. How would that look if he couldn't? The man could cut you with yeah. He picks up a butter knife. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I thought people, it was. I saw a couple people talking about it. It was a little bit of a reach. Like come on, man. He was just talking shit, right? I feel like Ari was drawn weird. Don't know why. I don't think so. I don't think so. I guess I can see what you're saying a little bit when it comes to maybe some detail. Um, it was pretty plain in terms of like his hair just covering his face. Like it wasn't as detailed as like Yeon Lee. I'm still gonna listen. I'm calling her Hannah. I don't really care for now. Like um yeah, it's gonna be Hannah for me. It's just that's what it's been. Like I know he want to make a change, but that's hard to like the change out of. I will say though, those are the two I did not expect to see though. I did not expect to see those two in this. I expected to see Blossom, which I'm really upset that he kind of okay. She fell asleep. Like I get it, but it's just like I expected the Gustang to come with Blossom. I did expect that. Um, I expected Blood Matter, which some people are speculating next chapter. Maybe I expected Blood Matter. Um, and Edwin I did expect, but we already knows what he looks like. But I did not expect those two. I didn't expect those two to be there. Um, so it was a cool reveal. Like seeing two family heads. I mean, even if they are younger than what they look like now, um, it's a huge thing. Like Trom and Gustang is what we've been sitting on forever, in the Dada versions of uh, Zahard and Ed. So it's just like okay, like finally, like even if it's just in the flashback, finally, like we got an idea what these guys look like. Um, MS, what's up, MS? Yeah, Hannah. Hannah is a better name. Like regardless, it's pretty simple. I think it would have fit her character too, cause she. Let me relax. All right, we know she was hot. Okay, like originally in the spoilers, I thought that the girls were going crazy over her, not Ed and Han, because they say she's like the most beautiful family head, right? Like that's like a part of like her. If you like look at her like wiki and stuff, and it's been mentioned before, like she's the most beautiful out of all of them. So I thought they was like blushing over her. That would have fit. That would have fit if they were actually blushing over her, but I guess not that far, right? And some people were saying that they think Amuse looks like Rachel. I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, okay, she got blonde hair, but I don't really see it. Like, yeah, she got blonde hair, but I don't know. Like, if she had freckles, I could get with it. And but I don't know if I'm getting with it yet. I don't know if I'm getting with it yet. I reserve judgment on that yet. Um, I don't know if she looks like Rachel. She just looks like she just because she got blonde hair, but I don't think there was like much look to it besides the blonde hair. Um, no two Perry either. Yeah, no two Perry. Which this would have been a cool one time to introduce two Perry. Um, I mean, he's gonna look worse than TR next chapter. Ooh, don't say damn J Cool. That's a death flag. Blood Matter 100% pulled up. He was the only one except for Jihad when Trump seems to closer. Yeah, I hope that's the case. I know like a lot of people are saying that some unexpected guests are gonna arrive. I don't know. I think that I personally think this is it. I don't think anybody else is gonna arrive. Um, yeah, I don't think anybody else is gonna arrive, man. Like I like my original thought was that maybe she was pregnant and that like maybe the child comes out and it's not hers. But okay, the proposal is like on that same level of like disrespect. But I don't see the where the crossroad happened for me was that you find out that you're pregnant and the child's not Trom's. that looks crazy. If she gets proposed to and she just says no, yeah, that makes Tron feel like shit. And yeah, that makes Enkidu want to kill her, I guess. But where does V play a part in this? Like, okay, if he does show up to the party uninvited, well, invited by Amuse, then that's his part to play. But I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. Or I keep calling her Amuse. Amwese. It's pronounced Amwese. I'll get it eventually. Um, she reminds me of Laura. I thought she reminded me of Laura too. Trom definitely got a type. He got a type, right? He definitely got a type. Why do people relate everybody to Rachel? I don't know, Cam. It's like Rachel. Rachel is the poster child for blonde headed women. Like it's not. No, it's not. It doesn't. No, come on. No. Um, I'm surprised that Tron are close to Edwin and Hannah. Mm, I thought I thought Ed's comment about um this greenhouse is as smothering as trauma is. I thought that was an interesting comment. I thought that was like um pretty accurate to what I assumed Trom was. Like Trom was that guy who was pretty like overbearing to his friends, except for the 13 Great Warriors. Like they I gotta see it first, like if we get more on their relationships. But I kinda I was always wondering if like the friendships were like legit. Like were like a lot of them friends with Tron because of his strength. Like the 13 Great Warriors were all like people who were like really strong, right? They're the ones that emerged out of their group. Because now that we understand, which I've been saying, and a couple people kind of assumed too, but I knew it was a bigger group than what was assumed. That there was a big group of irregulars and regulars climbing the tower together. It wasn't just the 13 greats, it was a bunch of people. So now that we finally like really get that confirmation there was a bunch of people, I originally thought that like Trom was there because he was like out of those people who stood out. He could probably do something unique. Like I don't think there's anybody else who can manipulate animals like him. So that probably came in handy for them when climbing the tower. Um, and then like I guess some people find him likable, but apparently a lot of people didn't. That's why he didn't maintain those relationships. But I guess he's like kind of in the hierarchy of like, well, he's different from like the rest of the group, right? Um, so him being like overbearing or smothering, I'm not surprised at by that comment by Ed. Like I know a lot of people like ignored that, like maybe as a jokey joke comment, but I think he was really like that. That's why he didn't have that many friends. I told you, like his nature is to be controlling and like he gets lonely really quickly and really bored. So yeah, the 13 greats are his actual like friends. Um, maybe that's why even now the betrayal of maybe V and Arlen, and whoever else, because some people assume it's more than just those two, but maybe that betrayal is so hurtful to him, and why he didn't invite them is because they like because of the whole incident. I wish they went into more detail about the incident that broke his friends up. Like obviously, like there's like a little bit of relationship there, but the incident sounds like it was pretty serious, right? I wish we got a little bit more detail about it, but maybe it'll play its part if they actually show up to this party uninvited. So I'm actually going to get to the comments pretty quick this week because I can't stream too long today. As like I can do a 3 hour, right? I'm probably gonna do 2 hours at the most today. Um, Nameless, I have another theory, and Rachel's on hard. Didn't you notice that when family hits are mentioned, those blonde among them is supposed to be Two Perry or a revamp of Ari? What do you mean by that? Ragnarok and Wee's Cuckatron was a hard oof. At this point, I don't think To Perry even can. I don't think his and the family ever referred to. Yeah, yeah, and you know what? Somebody, one of the guys I follow in the Tower of God Facebook group. I don't know if any of you guys follow that group. They're pretty good about posting like the chapter and stuff. They always have been. I just haven't in recent months. I haven't been in there, but I went in there this week. And this guy who like pretty much is a moderator in the group, and the group's pretty huge, but he's a moderator in the group, and he posted some information that basically said that um, from his sources, it said that a lot of the stuff that CU originally mentioned in like some of the blog posts are like going to be rewritten in terms of the family heads. So again, I said take this with a grain of salt, and I said this in the review because a lot of the stuff that he's posted has been true over the years. And this is a guy like I don't personally know him, but like we've commented, we've chatted before on like the Facebook group, but I don't personally know him. But like early on, even before I was doing reviews, he would post like a lot of the chapters for me. He would post it in Spanish. He would post a lot of the scans, and apparently he has some connections. I guess in Korea. So he said that some of the stuff about the family heads are going to be rewritten, and this Yeon Lee Rang thing is kind of like the first like iteration of that. So take that with a grain of salt. It could be true, could not be true. It's hard for me to kind of confirm something like that because this is coming from one person. It's just like it's like a leak, right? Like you don't really know whether it's true or not. Like if I ask him, what is he gonna tell me? Well, yeah, he's gonna say exactly what he said. So I know like Killmonger, he had asked me to like see um how I guess truthful this guy is. Again, he's a guy who's been a moderator in this Tower of God group for years. He's posted a lot of sources, and he's been pretty good about it. So I have no reason to doubt him. And so far, it looks like it's true. And like a lot of people, like I don't know if you guys have watched the video on Doctor Bonehead yet, and but he just recently came out with a video that said like are the blog posts true, like it was basically a video calling out if blog posts are originally going to be canon or not, and that kind of plays into this whole thing, like you know. So if you see changes that you didn't expect, then you know why. Like maybe some things are being rewritten, and it's not like a bad idea. Like and a lot of people said have been saying, and a lot of y'all have been saying it too, that the blog posts were kind of a bad idea in some ways because it contradicts some stuff in the story that we currently know. So I get it. Like I get it if he chooses to change things that he didn't want to reveal, or just some details about people. So uh I'm getting lost. Let me catch up. Um, in the party where Phantom Minion is this the party where Phantom Minion shows up? I don't know about that. I don't think so. Makidu does doing something and we seems likely. So was Tron playing when he was using his anima? We seen that he killed the ancient with his bare hands. That was I'm not surprised. Like I said, before, like the 13 greats are great at almost everything, while everybody does specialize in something. They're pretty much all good at everything. So, him just being able to use Shinsu to absolutely just destroy the ancient species was just like, I wasn't surprised at all. Um, hey, what's up, Evie? Thanks for being here. If the true, it would make anima position useless if the strongest user, well, his anima. And Kun and Ari stepping in waiting for some drama to pop off. They were hilarious. Like any like typical anime trope of like best friends where like they punch and kick each other. Like that was what that was, and I absolutely loved it for them. That showed like a lot of Ed's character because I don't know if like in the Data floor he didn't seem like that type of guy. Like and that's the Data version of him, right? And he was pretty serious most of the time. But he didn't seem like that type of guy. So I, that's a W for Edwin. That kind of looks bad on Coon's part, right? Like, does how Ed is kind of being portrayed right now make Coon look like shit? Like, I think it kind of does in a way because Coon's reasoning is kind of selfish. Um, I don't know, man. Like, it kind of make him look bad because Ed look kind of cool. I ain't gonna cap. Like, and I know a lot of y'all and a lot of people in Tower got like in particular like Ed, like they like him a lot. So it kind of I don't know, Coon. Like I don't know, man. Um, I believe that people took the mistranslation too far. What mistranslation? Mark, look at the Discord. I posted a panel where family heads are mentioned and these blonde chicks between Gus and Edwin. I posted a panel where family heads. Oh, sorry, phone's going on. And you said, what was that pertaining to? You said a revamp of Ari or a two Perry, the blonde chick in the middle. Huh. Okay. 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 I can see that. You know what? This person may get mentioned, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know. That could be just Amweez, to be honest. But if it could to me if her face if her body is kind of being shown, she's probably gonna get introduced. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. That person might get introduced to whoever they are. That could just be Amweez, to be honest, because that was like mentioned as like that was mentioned as the friends not liking him. So that could be just her in that. But I don't know. I didn't take too much from it. Um, because they all changed. Remember what Arihan said? No white. He's not a cool headed guy. He was back then. True. 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 Good point, Loki. The same probably goes for Edwin. Yeah, you probably right. You probably right. Two Perry's a man though, and yeah, that's what was said. That could change, but I thought Two Perry was a man too. Um, but is Two Perry a man though? Is there any evidence that points that Two Perry's a man though? Like, is there any evidence that points to that? I don't know. I don't really think the coon is wrong feeling the way he has to remember the event that happened like a few thousand years ago, so it's likely he changed during the coon time. True, 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 true. Like how Gusting changed. Okay, like I guess. Um, I think, but even in this party, Gusting kind of seems like himself. At least like he's distant from everybody. He's sitting in the back, and he's just kind of like chat like reading his books or whatever. He's not very sociable. Besides, I guess with like Trom, like with his actual friends, like that's who the kind of person that Gusting is. So, like when I guess he is like still in a good mood, but okay, you guys are probably like more right about that. But let me pull up these comments because I want to get right to it. Um, uh, it'd be really interesting though if Enkidu kills Amweez with the broken ability that he's got. That would be kind of ass. Like I ain't gonna cap, especially with like the rest of the like the family heads like the rest of the great warriors being there, like not all of them obviously, but with some of them being there and her getting killed on their watch is kind of like a bad like that's some bad taste to be honest. Like that's some like I get it, but like that's just like a bad taste, right? Like they're all there. That's there at the party. Like they're all like really talented warriors, and because of this broken ability that killed Tiara, even she couldn't escape it, and Weeze dies from that. Like that's kind of like damn. Like Trom's got to feel like shit. He's gonna. I can see why he feels like shit if that's what happens. Like giving her a death she deserves. That's kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked, and that's definitely a mistake on Trom's part. First of all, I thought giving Enkidu that ability, like I thought Enkidu was built with that ability. Like, am I the only one who thought Enkidu was built like that with that ability? Trom actually got him that shit. I think that's actually really crazy that he did that. Like, why would you do that? Like, why would you give that? And like, it just doesn't seem like a smart thing to do, right? Like to give it like broken abilities like that to um a creature like I don't I don't think that was a smart move like at all. Um yeah, I just thought that was interesting because like I don't know like why you would do that. Um that's why I think this is a reveal bigger than we think and change them all worse. True, true. We know that if family are not nice, people reps and fucks it for a reason. Kill wrong in the party. They wouldn't expect Tron's friend to kill someone at the party. But they already, I don't know J. Cool because they already kind of said that like they should watch, like they don't trust that they don't trust the relationship between him and Tron, so they already look at him a little funny. Um, and we'll probably see, honestly, we'll probably see a little bit of that this chapter. If this chapter is, I don't know if we get a POV change. I'm gonna be honest. I hope we don't, but I think we'll see a little bit of the weirdness between Enkidu and the rest of them because they know about Enkidu and they don't necessarily like the relationship between him and Tron. So, do you think the other family heads that are named on the blog will be renamed? Not all of them. I don't think all of them will. It'd be kind of nasty work to change all of them, but I definitely think like maybe some looks that were original like will probably change. And there will be a few name changes. Like I don't know if Two Perry will be a thing. I don't know if Two Perry will be a thing. Like what Jake Who or like other people said. I think that was kind of just like a made up quick name that they made up. That CU made up. So I don't know. Um, but let me pull this. Oh. Oh, that's the webcam. Duh. All right, we got the comments up. Actually, you're supposed to make my box smaller. I don't know why I don't just make a scene where I can just switch over. I need to just go ahead and do that. Chat a little smaller in the corner. And let me adjust this window some. Okay, looks good to me. I hope Blood Matter doesn't get a name change. What did somebody say? Where did I see that at? Somebody said it's gonna be like badass or something like that. Who said that? Somebody said that. Now that you say that, Daniel, I don't know where I read that. I don't know if that was in the Discord or anywhere. Let me check the Facebook group real quick because somebody said he would be renamed to Badass or something like that. Hindolak badass. Like, I thought I read that somewhere. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought Blood Matter was a fire name too. I'm right there with you. Let me check the Tower God Facebook group real quick before I get into this. I read that somewhere. I read that somewhere, Loki. Um, yeah, this Tower God Facebook group got 32K members. So yeah, they be chatting in there. Some people be drawing in there too. So if y'all like haven't ever seen it or ever been in it, like it's pretty cool group. And I know Christian posted like Christian drops his chapters in there too. By the way, like in the Tower God Facebook group. Wasn't the name the Yeon family leader Hannah? I heard CU deleted some of his old blogs, so they might change. Things might have like okay, so that's what people are attaching that the changes to. Um, I did hear that some of the blog posts got deleted, so they're attaching that to why some things are gonna change. I heard CU deleted some of his old blogs, so that things might have changed. What's up, Zenu? Um, some things might have changed about the 13 Great Warriors. Some people Some people are really calling it Rachel's mom, like she resembles Rachel. That is like no, bro. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Yeah, somebody posted this craziness in this group. I don't be reading a lot of this shit in this Facebook group because people be saying some shit. Like this dude said, "What is he? What if Hedon is Phantomium?" Like what? Like what do you what? I'm not even reading the comments in that. Like why would Hedon be Phantomium? I'm sorry. I'm not even interested in getting into details about that. Okay, so yeah, this is what my boy Dante posted in the group. He says, so according to my sources, see you rewriting the lore of the 10 families and the ranks of the top 20. This is what he said. So according to my sources, see you rewriting the lore of the 10 families and the ranks of the top 20. An example of this is the family head Yeon had a name change to Yeon Lee Rang as seen in the latest chapter. What new thoughts and theories do y'all have on this? Yeah, some people just never considered the blogs to be true. I think the drama going to end in 2 chapters. Yeah, I thought the flashback was only going to last about 5 chapters, so we kind of already deep into it. By the way, um, we getting right to the good stuff. So I think it's only 3 more chapters until the flashback ends. Personally, um, okay, nothing really else like crazy in the group. So yeah, that's just what he said in there. I already thought Boss was a little dumb but badass. I like the boss, or like I think the captain is better. Captain is better, but I won't be able to stay long. But I wanted to see what's up. Oh, you good, Zenu? I was about to get right to the comments. Because I can't. I wasn't streaming that late today, so um, I can't believe we're already 41 minutes in. This time be flying when I be doing this. Really, I don't even remember being here 41 minutes. But all right, we starting off with Scythe, who is currently not here, so I can't troll him. Yo, real quick. Let me post this meme that Scythe posted in the Discord. Cause Scythe absolutely trolled the shit out of me this week. He trolled the shit. I ain't gonna cap. He trolled the shit out of me this week. Like he trolled the shit out of me this week. It was bad. Yeah, I think Captain is way better. Yeah, Captain sounds cooler to me. I think it's cool that CU is changing some stuff. I've always felt that he revealed too much through them. I agree, Zenu. I think that's the best thing to do. Like a lot, I know a lot of people were saying like it was too late for him to like change stuff they put in blog posts. And again, I was one of the ones who never really got into deep of the blog posts like a lot of you guys were. So I don't know a lot of information on there for detail. One because it was kind of dropping shit about like shit I didn't really want to know that I would rather read about. Um, I'd rather read about a lot of the stuff, but like there were some cool facts in it, right? Like some weapon stuff and stuff like that. So, but I'm glad that he is going to change things so that we don't necessarily know what's happening. I mean, obviously, you could still think like some of the stuff is true and play around with it and create some theories off of it, but because how much is he going to change, right? Because it takes a lot to change characters, especially like when you're writing a story from week to week. So changing characters that you already created is a tough thing to do when it's supposed to tie into the story. So don't expect it to be dramatic, like entire. I don't expect it to be entire revamps like that. Like Eon Hanna probably still had that look regardless. He probably just like changing the name, which I don't think he should have changed. We personally think Hannah's a cooler name, but hey, um, Cuck Murray. Ooh, whoa, whoa, implosion. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't implode in here. MS is totally imploding here. Trauma's a booty word, not a bozo. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Why are you gay?
whoa. Um, I don't think he's too late to change things. He barely touched on many of the family hits. No, not like for some of the stuff. Obviously, it is, but for the family heads, no. That's mainly what the post was about. Like for them, it's you can't change. You can change it. Yi Rang fits namings and skiing with you. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm thinking about it. What if Tram joined in with Laura and C Snake? Come on, come on, come on. J Cool didn't go on. J Cool didn't. He didn't went down a rabbit hole, and he need to relax. Go ahead and relax. Go ahead and relax. Okay, you on demon time. All right. I didn't realize it before, but many if not most of what we know about the setting is exclusive from the blog post. Exactly. All right. We start with Scythe here. He gonna pop up out of nowhere, spitting some. He gonna pop up as he usually does, spitting some Karaka nonsense. But oh wait, I was pulling up that troll picture he posted in the Discord. Hold on. I was distraught when he posted it. I ain't gonna cap. He pretty much bodied me with this one. Like I couldn't even troll him with Karaka stuff this week. The Discord is lagging. What am I doing? Pin comment. I think I put it in my pin comments. Yep, there it is. I could just show it. I could just show the window. That would be the simplest way to do it instead of downloading the image and doing all that. Let me just do that. Window capture disk. Discord. Yeah, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. The disrespect. Wait, no, come back. The disrespect. This disrespect is insane. The disrespect is insane. This was really an insane post by Scythe. Like this was the disrespect was insane. Like you didn't have to do that. You did not have to do that. That was so bad. Like he did not that now I gotta go ahead and make another Karaka meme. Now I gotta go make another Karaka meme. That's what that means. I gotta make another Karaka command for the Discord. That's what I have to do. He's gonna make me do that. You started something that you didn't want to start. I'm very good at making memes. You already seen the one I made for Karaka. You done started something, by the way. Wait for it. Just wait on it. Um yeah, there goes Scythe right on time. What I say? What I say? Right on time. Right on time. He's gonna pop up in here right on time. Don't change sides when my goat show why he's the strongest animal. I can only imagine what Trom did to Kieran. No wonder he wants him dead. Kieran's a L. Who cares about Kieran? Kieran needs a meme too. We are tied now. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this, Life. You don't want to. I'm telling you, you don't want to do that. You don't want this. You don't want the smoke. You don't want the smoke. Okay. 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 Remember that. Remember that. All right. Let me get to the comments though. This man's hilarious. Nah, he do pop up like he Houdini, bro. He pop up like he Houdini every week. Every week. Houdini, bro. He pop up every single time. Kieran is a great thinker. I don't. No, he not. He took a L, bro. Get Kieran out of here. MS, stop. Why y'all be caping for the worst people? I don't get y'all. Y'all be caping for the worst people. Like no, no. Kieran's about to get smacked by the old man, by old man Rob. Rob about to put him in the dirt, and that's it. Like, about to put his ass right in the dirt. Bro, also, if we got the POV switch next week, it can't get mid. Either we see the captain or bomb interacting with Gus saying, true, true. A POV change wouldn't be terrible depending on what we go to. Um, the last person I would want to see right now is in Dorsey and like Rachel. I don't really care to see like either of those two and whatever they're doing. We could see Trom, we could see the captain shit. I'm cool with that. But like those people are probably the two I'm not interested to see right now. Again, a POV change in the middle of a flashback would be insane. But don't be surprised if it does happen. That's all. Kieran catching straight. Kieran is a yo. All right, I ain't even gonna do. I ain't even gonna go there now. Now I'm making the Kieran meme for sure because I'm over. I'm tired of y'all. I'm making the Kieran meme for sure. Um, y'all really like Kieran? That's crazy. I gotta make a meme now. Yo, J Cool calling Kieran like basically Meek Mill and Trauma's Diddy is crazy. You know what? You know what? That's a perfect meme. That's a good one, J. Cool. That's a good one, J. Cool. Yep. I'm making the Diddy meme with Trom and Kieran. It's coming. It's coming. Thank you, J. Cool, for the idea. Now it's coming. Now I'm making it. Now it's gonna come. Make sure y'all pop up in the Discord today. I'm making it today. It's gonna be in there. It's gonna be a command. Anyway, anyway, let me get to reading these comments for y'all get me off track when we start. It's too much banter going on right now. Thank you, Zenu. Thank you, Zenu, for somebody who has a brain. Like, bro, Kieran sucks. Like, I don't get it. But all right. All right, so Scythe goes, and of course he's the first comment this week. But Scythe goes, especially when he didn't read the chapter until Saturday of last week. He read the chapter late last week, but then he wanted to read this one early. Only Karaka fans, man. Anyway, also this chapter is easy at 10 out of 10. Again, I don't think it is, but I think we are about to see blood matter as well since Trom and him are still in a good relationship. Could be possible. Seal cooking with the flashback so far. Lobo P at Rachel is a reality. Soon to be true. Okay. I don't think Weez looks like Rachel. I don't. I really don't. But that's just me. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I said I would start this week. So any of you guys that left a comment in the on the a review, if you want to come on stream and like kind of speak your comment or speak your thoughts, feel free. Like I'll put you on the Discord. We'll jump in the room and you can say it if you want. If you don't want me to read it, that's all up to you. But I did say I was going to start that last week, so we can start it now for those who want to do that. But for now, I already got Syph up out of here, and I don't want to hear from a Karaka fan anyway. Um, but I had this, I had this feeling that Tron might not even get to propose. He gets rejected. I think he just gets rejected, and it's just gonna be embarrassing. That's all. Um, what Trump can't get, wait. Oh, did I miss? Oh, I missed that comment on the bottom. Okay, I'll get to that. What Trump can't get, he takes. Just ask Laura. Oh my God. Yo, J. Cool is on some shit. J. Cool on some demon shit, yo. Oh my God. I think Rachel might be more likely. Rachel Zahar might be more likely. Really, some people going Lobo P Rachel. We got Rachel Zahar with Loki. Okay. I don't think Rachel Zahar, but I have not abandoned Tiara. Is the biggest cap of 2024 so far, and it got 10 likes. I'm moving on. I ain't got time for this. I'm moving on. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Leave me alone. Oh, Zenu early? Oh, Zenu early? Place your bets. Will Trom remain an antagonist or will C turn into an ally? I think Trom's death flag is raised. I think he dies. Kieran, the design was so cool just for him to be flat out trash. Thank you, Cam. Um, ever since the Brian PFP, J. Cool being a different man. Okay, no tickers. So I'm just gonna read Zenu's comment then. Now Zenu said last week that his comment this week isn't gonna be that crazy. Now when I stretch this read more, if it's more than 2 paragraphs, I need y'all to check this man. Like check this man. When I stretch this read more, if it's more than two paragraphs, why he can't help himself. He can I don't think Zenu can help himself. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he can help himself. He doing it on purpose at this point. He doing it on purpose at this point. He got to be doing it on purpose, right? It got to be on purpose, right? This is. I hope we see that Tron wasn't always such a douchebag, and the conflict between him and Gusting would hit harder. I agree. Um, Tron will not die; he will live. I think Tron going to die. Mark that short with Zenu. Bro, what part of this is short? It's taking up the whole screen. What part of this is short? The whole screen is text. It's a wall of text. What are we talking about? It's a wall. All right, man. Let's at least he early. At least he early this week. All right. I have a feeling I'm going to feel bad for Tron by the end of this. I'm gonna be honest. Given Trom's future transgressions that we know he did, like Seasake shit and sealing Leviathan and like killing Yama's dad and mother and all this shit, like all the sick shit that Trauma's done, I don't really give a fuck. Like, bro can die. Like, look, he doesn't get a pass. Like, because we know what he turns into in the future. I'm not gonna feel bad for him at all. He's already shown to be a controlling. I'm not gonna feel bad for this motherfucker at all, bro. I'm not. I'm really not. So it is what it is. Um, what I think is going on is that Anne Wee still wants to climb the tower with her friends, as she spoke to Trauma how she misses the group and being around them. That's what I think. We are of the same mind. I think that it ties back into my theory, and I'm gonna reiterate this theory every week, just like I used to reiterate that Kieran was a traitor to y'all every week. Same thing with this Anne Wee's thing. I think, well, obviously this is still Icarus. For those who don't know, this is still Icarus. It's just her name is Anne Wee's. Her name obviously couldn't be Icarus. It kind of like makes sense that her name wouldn't be exactly Icarus, but her prerogative as a creation to me, as a tower born creation by Maxev, is to climb the tower. So her being dysfunctional or depressing from not climbing the tower goes against her nature of what she was built to do. So yes, she misses climbing the tower in such a fun fashion with her friends, and yes, that's what I think. So that's why she's a different person. I still think this is what they're, and also like whatever the incident was has an effect on her too. But I still think this is what they're arguing about. How they should have left with V. And Weeze may or may not be in love with Trom at this point. I don't think she is. I think her asking that question during this chapter was a weird thing to do. So asking Trom like, "Do you still love me?" was like, it was kind of like she wanted him to say no, even though she knew that he would say yeah. But it was one of those questions like, well, good, that'll make things easier. Like, so if she was gonna break up or leave him, it would make things easier for her to do it if he somewhat or somehow said that she wasn't like he wasn't in love with her. It makes breaking up easier, right? But she knew better. Like she just knew that he was gonna still say it. So, um, but it's interesting to point out that Laura and Lyle have her eye color. I thought so too. I thought that was interesting too. I like we already said that she kind of looks like Laura. So Trom has a type. He like blondes with boobs. So like, look, I'm not opposed to it either. Um, that's obviously I got my flavor. I got my fiance, so I'm good. But I see his flavor, and that's clearly his flavor. Um, so anyway, and we may or may not be in love with Trom at this point. But I already read that. Also that the way she spoke to Trom about not messing up his relationship with Kido, I've never seen anyone talk to him like that. You know what? I think that all his friends talk to him like that. I think only his friends could talk to him like that. I did think it was like an interesting way to speak to him. Um, and I will give you guys who think this that Amway's Rachel connection thing. Um, I will give credence to like that's something that Rachel would say. I will give you credence for that. That's something that Rachel would say. Rachel would totally speak to somebody like that. Like say like, "Oh, you better not fuck it up." Um or like something as like a slick comment that would be like can be considered disrespectful or devious. That's Rachel nature right there. So I can definitely see that. We know that she's talking to someone from the outside castle, and that's most likely being Arlen. Um, I agree with that, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it was like Maxef. Who said it? I know somebody said it in the Discord, right? Was it Light? I think Lightspeed said it that it could be Fug. Somebody said it could be Fug. Um, I don't know about that, but um, now Edwin, Han, Lee Rang, they all look immaculate. I love Ed's and Han's dynamic. We learned that Ed is older than him. Right, right. With the we Hong Nim comment, yeah. Ed's older than him, right? Yi Rang is a baddie. She's definitely the most beautiful family head. With her name being changed, there's a possibility that Ilarde may not longer exist, and Yi Rang might not be a virgin, and Yi was mother or grandmother. That would suck. I kind of like the idea of her being like untouched and like another family member having her kids for her. I thought that was a unique way to have a family. Also just her just like not liking men. I thought that was like really good. Um it is what it is. With her as an old canon, she was the virgin family head, right? I want to know that Siu decided to show Yi Rang how instead of later. Hold on, I want to know why Siu decided to show Yi Rang now instead of later point in time. Um, it can be just as simple as her relationship with Tron. That's all. But I want to know why Siu. But at this moment, I think Yi Rang was one of the who protected Bomb back in 539, and she'll pull up at the Sprout. Protect that bomb at 539. What are you talking about? I'm trying to see what Zenu's talking about. What are you talking about, Zenu? Forgive me, I'm trying to see what Zenu's talking about. At what part in the chapter? With the family head's hands in 539. I'm trying to find it. I may be reading too fast. I may have skipped it. Oh, oh, okay. Here. So that's clearly Gustang's glove. That could be Yeon Hannah's finger. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I come to the stream and late and you get jump scared by Zenu's essay. Yeah, and then he said last week that he wouldn't do this. That's the funny part. He absolutely capped. Um, but okay. Okay. Where I leave off at? Okay, there we are. Maybe all the family heads in attendance at Trum's engagement party will appear there. Um, unimportant, but in the panel, there's a blonde woman behind Edwin and Gustang. Oh, we already talked about that, but I think this might be Ari Han. Since he was making changes to the old Laura Han, maybe a female now, and that hot twins may not exist. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Otherwise, I have no clue who the fuck that is. I think it's just I think it's just Amweez. That's what I like in that particular um section in the chapter. He's just talking about his friends thinking that he should shy away from Enkidu. I just think that's Amweez. I don't think it's anybody like we haven't seen. Like I like they're only like the silhouette is showing people we've already seen. So I just think it's Amweez. Like we already seen Ed, we already know Gustang, and I think he's just showing Amweez. So um because she's a part of their friends group. So anyway, since where did I leave off at? I get lost in this text, man. Oh, there's also a possibility that Two Perry might get a name change since the family hasn't been mentioned a single time in the actual story. Right, we were talking about that earlier. Maybe it'll be Jaina because Ropista has Two Perry's opera. Hmm. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, okay, okay. You right. Actually, you might be right. Okay. That's actually a good point. I hope Steve doesn't change Block Blood Matter's name because he had the coolest name in the series. Yeah, I hope it's not badass. That suck. I hope it's not that. I really, really hope it's not that. This chapter is a 10 out of 10. At the most, I can see it dropping to a 9, but I love everything about this chapter. This art was great. The characters' interaction were fun and well written. 5 family hits in the same chapter, 2 dimes, and just let the feeling of dread looming over the party is really good. I feel nervous for Traum and the crew next chapter. Predictions: and Weeds invited Arlene and V to the party. Maybe Lustlike is with them. Ooh, that would be cool. That'd be cool to see a younger Lustlike. We might see a full face Lustlike. Um, I don't think his face was like that in the beginning, so that'd be cool. She because that means it happened during the war, which is lit. And she announces that she's leaving with them. Ooh, this is not where Enkidu kills her. Really? You don't think this is where Enkidu kills her? Interesting. Okay. Traum is wearing his usual past attire, and he has Pride out in front of him, where Gustang tells him about Amwee's death. What I think we're going to see in the upcoming chapters is part of the war between Proto Thug, Arlen V. Lustlike, and the 11 remaining Great Warriors, and Traum is looking for or fighting Amwee's. That will be her deserved death. Okay, I actually like this. I like this better than this happening at the party. I actually like this. So a scenario where I like a scenario where because actually where's the what chapter is the chapter where Gustang tells Trom this is all your fault? Because that's when it happens. If Trom's clothing is different from what it is right now, then it doesn't happen at the party. And if Gustang's clothing is different from what it is now, it doesn't happen at the party. Um, if their clothes are different, it doesn't happen at the party. What chapter is that? Because you assume you would assume it happened then in that chapter. So chapter 601 Zedu 601. If the clothes are different, it doesn't happen at the party. You're probably right. She doesn't die at the party. Because the way Gustang describes it, it happens right then and there. Gustang has his jacket on. Gustang doesn't have a jacket on in the chapter. Now that's a minor thing that can be forgotten. That's a minor thing. That's a minor thing. That could have just been. It could be a continuity error, but Trom is wearing different clothing. I don't think Trom doesn't have the same jacket on. Trom doesn't have the same. And Gustang wasn't wearing his jacket. Gustang just has a vest on. And this, he clearly has his white jacket on that he normally wears. So, ooh, you might be right. Zenu cooked with that. He might be right. That evidence kind of points to that. because you see not Leviathan, you see the Kraken in the background. So that just happened. So Zenu's probably right. What I think is gonna happen, closer to what Zenu's saying, I'm just piggybacking off of that. Maybe there's a scenario in during the war where Amwes does join the other side with V and Arlen and them, and maybe Trom does try to convince her to come back, and maybe he's about to die. Maybe Anwes is about to kill him, and Kilu jumps in to defend Trom, and kills her during that. Yeah, yeah, that probably you're probably right. Zen is probably right. It probably happens after the party. The party is just a start to the split. And that's kind of what it says at the end of the chapter. It's the beginning of the split. It's the first tear to the split. So, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. The fit doesn't like is there indoors. Couldn't it be that someone else died? Why would C black out her name? That's a good point, Borzy. Borzy makes a good point. Actually, can't you see the can you see the name in the scribbles or no? Am I crazy? No, you can't. Okay. Died because of that monster. You're responsible for that. Right. The name is blocked out because he erased the memory. Duh. Sorry, brain fart. You're right. You're exactly right. Yes, Twitter explains everything. Hmm. I like that idea of that happening that way. Um, what did J Cool say? Oh, there it is. And Whis cannot kill Trom. Well, well, I don't know about that. That I don't know about. Amwes is not the same as everybody else. She's not the same as everybody else. She's not like the rest of the Towerborn. We know that she's different from everybody else. So I don't know if that is necessarily true. I don't know if that's necessarily true. We can't say that she can or can't because she's not like everybody else. She's different. I think she. I understand he has the immortality contract, and supposedly only irregulars can kill, but she's not exactly human. Like I said, I don't think she's. I don't. I think she's a creation. So I don't know if that necessarily falls under the same like boat. I'm not sure that's the kind of the complication. Um, there was no bracelet back then, so it's impossible. I don't know. I don't know. By the way, by the way, can we can we can we acknowledge that Zahard almost has nothing to do with this? Can we acknowledge that Zahard is kind of innocent in all this? A lot of this, going back to the like before we even got here, I assume that Zahara was responsible for like maybe manipulating Enkidu and shit like that. First of all, I was wrong about that. Zahara looking very innocent and all this shit. Zahara looking like he ain't got nothing to do with it. Shout out to the king, man. Shout out to the king. He's not a bad guy. Shout out to the king. King's a good man. King's a good man. King got nothing to do with this shit. King out there handling his business. This is a whole separate thing. Stop it. Leave the king out of this. The king ain't got shit to do with this. King out there handling his business, taking care of the tower, man. Um, Heed my warning. Don't make a key remain. You will regret it. Is that a threat? Man, you making me fuck up. Is that a threat, sir? Nah, I gotta put Scythe in the body bag now. Give me a little time. Why do you believe that Anweez is Icarus? Anweez is not. Oh, sorry. The the fiance is calling. Give me a second, guys. She knows that I'm streaming, but it must be important if she's calling. So give me a second. Boop. The mute button's not working. Give me a sec, guys. All right, my bad. All right, so we was getting into some stuff. Uh, okay. So I was asked why Anweez is not Anweez is not. Why do I think Anweez is Icarus? Anweez is not Icarus. Anweez is definitely Icarus, bro. Anweez is definitely. I think Anweez is definitely Icarus. I'm taking the image. If you take the image of the original Icarus that we saw. Okay, take the image of the original Icarus that we saw of her fighting with the Great Warriors. Hair is blonde. Hair is blonde. Okay. Anweez is just not is her name. Also, did you peep what Anweez is wearing during this entire chapter? The jacket she's wearing at when Tron comes in to talk to her, there's a little bit of a space there in between her jacket that could be wings. Also, at the party, she's got her body tied up. Did nobody think that was weird? Like, did nobody see that she was wrapped up at the party? Is that not weird to y'all? Her body's wrapped up. Who would wear that as a dress? She's hiding her wings, and even when she's standing by the window, you could see the little like the way her body, the way the jacket is standing out. It's not against her back. It's falling. It's there's a gap there. Those are wings. It is absolutely she is at that is absolutely Icarus. The hair matches. She probably cut her hair after they stopped climbing. I could absolutely see her cut her hair after she stopped climbing. But that's the same person. Like there's somebody in the group that is actually absolutely Icarus, and I think that's that. Like, why would you wear wraps during a party? That's weird. But that wouldn't be weird to them because they would be used to seeing that. Um, like, did nobody think that was weird? Her wearing wraps. That did nobody find that was weird? Like it was weird. It's weird. Like that's not a dress. Like that's not something you would wear to to a place. But clearly, it would be normal to everybody else who knows her. So that like and yeah, the blonde hair matches. She's clearly not. She's clearly different from everybody else. She mentioned herself in the book to be a doll. She mentioned to be a doll. Trom already said that she's not human like the rest of us. She's different. So this is the same person, and this person has not been mentioned or introduced, and we never knew her name. Her name just got put out there, and her name was crossed out in Trom's memory. This is clearly the person that Trom forgot about. So this is the same Icarus. This is all. This is connected to this one person. This is clearly the person. Um, so that's why. All right, I was getting lost in the comments. I know. We was chatting a little bit. Let me scroll up a little bit. I think he does. I'll start at the Zahar comments. What creations is beating a regular like the Great Warriors? I didn't. No, Cam, you misunderstand me. I didn't say that Icarus or Anguise can beat Trom. I mean, obviously she's got to be respected if she's climbing with them. I think that she's of their strength. I think she's definitely up there. Like she cannot be in the same ilk as them and not be strong. But I don't. I think it's more so the thing. One of the. I think it's more so that Trump is willing to let Amwise kill him than kill her. Like I think it's more of that. Like it's one of those things. Like he kind of like, well, if you're not gonna come back with me, you're gonna have to kill me. And then she's gonna go in to kill him. And Kidu, like it's kind of like in the movie. Like he's gonna let her kill him, but Enkidu jumps in and kills her instead. That type of thing. Um, too late become too late. Kieran being if you got power on the tree, but you don't act like one. I think he does. Oh, for one, oh, about Zahara. For once, Zahara did nothing. Maybe Zahara got nothing to do with this, bro. Zahara got nothing to do with this. Leave Zahara alone, okay? The goat has nothing to do with this. Um, yes, thank you. I've been defending Jihad since day chapter one. Listen, Mitsuki, I ain't saying Zahara is innocent. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying he ain't got nothing to do with this. That's all. Zahara is definitely like he. That's my guy, but he ain't shit. um, Zahar is so far. Zahar is just taking strays. Yeah, it's cool. They can blame Zahar, but the evident point that Zahar got nothing to do with this so far. I have 5 different Icarus theories. Part of me is tempted to write a Google Doc with all of them. Okay. After the Anwes reveal, I think Icarus is more likely Arlen. I know you was rocking with that theory before. I don't think so. Well, I'm not reading the docs into anything past 10 lines, and I black out. I feel that. Hi guys. The third side. Okay. Anwes is not Icarus. Icarus has wings, bro. I just gave my perspective on that. From a writing perspective, it would be dumb if she isn't Icarus. Thank you, Borzi. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Icarus is not a blonde, and Weez is. What gives you the if Icarus is a blonde? What gives you what makes you think she's not? Um, her ribs are wrapped up. Yes. Why are you fixated so much on the theory, Mark? Icarus' hair was more brown and long. It was brown. It was more blonde than anything. Am I crazy? I thought it was more blonde than anything. What chapter was that? I got blonde out of that image. Yeah, this looks blonde to me. This that looks blonde to me. That does not look brown to me. Yeah, that looks blonde to me. Um, unless Annalise pulls out wings, there's no way. I just. But why hide wings? I mean, Kieran doesn't hide it. You can't. you're not comparing Kieran to Icarus, are you? You can't. Kieran is Kieran. Like Kieran is Kieran. Why change it from Icarus to Amwe? Well, I think Icarus is a story. Icarus is a story. So we know like that book. Gustang writes books, and metaphors are often used in Tower of God. I think that's just a story about someone that's referred to as her. It's actually her in the story, but it's just a book. That's all. That's all. It's just as simple as that. It's just a reminder. It's one of those things that Gustang do to just a hint at this person that it actually existed. That's all. Extremely weird outfit. Yes, it's a very weird outfit. Nobody acknowledged that it was a weird outfit to wear. I thought that was like to me that was like a telltale that she's clearly hiding her wings. Like who wears wraps like that? I thought that was a telltale. Tower God fashion is weird. I mean, I guess you're right, and you can use that. But no, I totally think that like her hiding her wings. Like no, like I've never seen like Tower God fashion is weird. I agree, but I've never seen somebody rap literally wraps and then a skirt. Like I that's literally weird as shit. Like when somebody's wearing wraps, they're usually hiding something. Like am I crazy? In most like anime or any literature, when somebody's wearing wraps, they're hiding something. Um, I don't see any other reason to wear wraps. Like as a outfit. Like did you see her outfit? Like look at her outfit that she wore when she was in the place with the jacket when she was talking to Trom, and then look at her what she's wearing now. Like it doesn't necessarily match. So, um, Zahar is the goat. Yes, thank you, Third Side. We matched there. Zahar is definitely the goat. Um, Honestly, the data version of Icarus is more accurate. Yeah, I'm more pertain. I'm more inclined to believe that's what like. Obviously, like the art has upgraded and people have gotten kind of like a revamp for season three. But that's more the idea of what Icarus looks like to me. So she, I think, still falls into that. Um, Rachel could have read this book. She didn't know about Hedon, and she named herself Icarus. Borzy be cooking. Borzy be cooking, okay. I bet Tron Party is going to turn into a whole Diddy party. Yo, J. Cool, you gotta chill. Yo, this man is on like demon time. Like, you gotta chill. J. Cool's on demon time, bro. You gotta chill. You are on complete demon time. Like, like, stop. Like, like, you gotta chill. Oh my god, man. I think after the announcement, the great words at the I think after the announcement, the great words at the Warriors will try to capture or kill Icarus, but Trump stops them in division. Okay, you kind of confused me a little bit with that. Oh, at the party. Okay, I don't know if they try to capture Icarus. I don't know. That's their friend. Like, I don't know if you try to capture your friend. That doesn't sound right to me. They're all like I'm treat right now. I'm treating Amweez or Icarus, however y'all want to call if y'all want to call her that. Let's just call her by her name, Amweez. I think that she's of the same ilk as them. She's their friend. So I think like whatever happens, they're gonna treat her the same as they treat Trom. That's what the relationship is kind of given between them. Yeah, no, J. Cool on Demon Time. Somebody gotta get that man. All right, back to the comments. Did I finish the news? I think I did. Finish. I did finish the news. Dennis with the W comment, of course. I didn't like Sipes. I'm not liking this bullshit down here. This bullshit is not getting liked. Like you can, I should delete this shit. Man's a troll. Ah, J Cool, right on time. J Cool got a couple sentences in here too. Okay, y'all cooking this week a little bit. All right. J Cool, I was right. We finally see new family heads, though Yeon Han's name was okay. Yan Hanna's name was botched. I don't trust any information from the internet unless CU himself says otherwise. Plus, why waste 14 years just to randomly switch up all your hard work? Okay. Other than that, I believe Anne Weeze is going to cause her own demise at this party. She doesn't seem trustworthy. Didn't even say she loved Traumero back herself. Way to peep. Plus, everyone on the Trom's mothership knows she's secretly talking to an unknown person. I also noticed that someone. I also noticed something. Why do some of the biggest problems that cause so much people to die in the story start from women who these powerful men have crushes on? Ain't no way you have so much power and you're a simp. I mean, in true fashion, J. Cool, every great war in the past has started over women. Like, and that's no shade to my women in the chat or anything, but you know that like that's typically what happens. Like, I mean, Helen of Troy is the perfect example. Like, it usually always starts over a woman. So, um, the beginning fight was amazing at this point. I think only Trom Shinwa Ryu animas can compete with real power because his other animas seem like dirt compared to like El Gore and others. All he did was just swipe his hand like how Gustang did and insta clap the ancient. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's better. He's probably not better at Shinshu manipulation than Gustang, but yeah, they all can pretty much like. That's why I say like the great warriors are all people who can do everything, but they do specialize in certain shit. So, um, also kind of sus how your girl questions if you love her when you're hanging around a dude, but she could just want attention. I don't put anything above Trom though. Honestly, what might have made her fall out of love with Trauma is like not wanting to climb anymore. I think that's what it was. Like personally, that's what I think it was. Like she might have still loved Trauma if they kept climbing. But lastly, why isn't Jihad here? Traumery is like the ultimate meat writer for Jihad. I notice how meat writer is crazy. Yo, J. Cool been imploding all day. I'm gonna be honest. How other regulars don't think of him as a king, but as their friend and equal. Only Trom thinks like this. If Jihad won't even show up, Trom might as well be the Enkidu Jihad. Ooh, that's a good point. Trom is basically the Enkidu to Jihad. That actually very well said. I agree with you. Um, there are speculation among Korean readers that the original author Siu had been replaced with someone else. What? The fuck? There are speculation among Korean readers that the original author Siu had been replaced with someone else, and this new author did not know, not aware, or forgot some. Yo, where is this? Okay, where is this shit coming from? Where's Night Drox at? I know you're not in the chat, bro. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? I'm not computing this, and probably why Yanhan's name was changed. I'm more likely to I'm more inclined to believe that the blog post got deleted and that he's just restating shit, like rewriting shit. That sounds really crazy because it still says CU's name on the front of it. That sounds insane. No fucking way. Bro, no way. Yo, who be on Twitter? Who be on Twitter? I need y'all. Syph, you be on Twitter. I need you to go find some shit. I need you to go find some shit. There's gotta be some shit on Twitter about this. What the fuck is that about? Night Drug. Yeah. Hold on. I need a response. Shit. I didn't want to like the damn comment. I can't respond. Oh. Y'all ain't see that. Pretend y'all ain't see that. I gotta know more details about that. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? What the yo? That's kind of fucking with me. I ain't gonna cap. The Koreans think that he has been replaced. I'm not gonna cap. Nah, that's a stretch, bro. I can't rock with that. I'm nah. I'm more inclined to believe what Dante told me versus this. Hell no. I might DM Dante for his source because this is kind of I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know about that one. That's kind of crazy. I need him to expand on that. That's kind of wild. And he's not. Oh, let me clarify. Nitrodrox is not saying that. He's saying that the Koreans are speculating this. Um, that kind of makes me want to. Does it? Was anybody in Naya's stream? Did he read the Naver comments like he usually does? I know he usually goes on Naver and reads the comments. Is there anything in the Naver comments about this? Like, I know some people were saying like making jokes about that, but that sounds kind of crazy if they're like really like walking like really walking down with that. Like, nah, that's hard. That's hard to believe. Yeah, y'all like me. That's kind of wild. I ain't gonna cap. These conspiracy theories are getting more. All right, you gotta chill, J. Cole. You really gotta chill. You gotta chill. All right, relax on the gay and zesty stuff. You gotta relax, bro. A lot less of that, please, please, and thank you. I don't want nobody to get offended or anything. An author changing stuff he once mentioned in the blog 13 and B replaces seriously people. Yeah, it sound kind of it sound like a stretch, bro, and people kind of running with it. Nah, this flashback feels like CU, so I'm gonna shy away from that. I know there's been a lot of bullshit coming out this week with I guess with the with the flashbacks or whatever, but nah, I don't think so, man. I that was just kind of that just caught me off guard though. MS. It was a great chapter, 9 out of 10. Edwin entering with his mafia drip and thunder in the background was awesome. Ed is King do the most. I ain't gonna cap. He's the man who does the most. Like he's like Yujiro Hanma. Like bro just gotta do the most all the time. Like that's my biggest gripe with like Baki. Like Yujiro Hanma just does the most every time, bro. Like bro, we know you the goat, but you like gotta show off at every instance. Like bro, like gotta take his shirt off and show his back. He catching bullets and screws with his teeth. All right, bro. Like we know you great, bro. Like you are do the most. Like that's what Ed's giving off. Like he's not like Mr. Do the most. Um, Yeon deserves her title of being like biggest baddie in the family heads. But let's not forget about Tiara. Mark has a member of the best girl Tiara Club officially. Mark, as member of the best girl Tiara Club, officially excommunicado you from the club. What gives you the right to excommunicate? AMS. AMS.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
How dare you try to kick me out of the Tiara Club? I am the president of the Tiara Association. You bet. Nah. Go ahead somewhere. I'm the president. I will roll that for the memes. Now, if someone else rolled that rack and AA power up, I'd be more inclined to believe that. So would I. I would. I would. That stretch of January was crazy. Y'all right about that. The stretch in January to February was crazy, and it did kind of feel like it wasn't like it was so. But season three has kind of been a little bit off balance to be honest. But nah, that stretch was crazy though. It was really bad. All right. Anyway, this man tried to kick me out of Tiara Club. Oh, MS, stop playing with me, bro. But my boy Syph exposed you, sinful act. Clearly, I gotta make commands for both MS and Psych this week. Okay, okay, okay. This what y'all want. We going to war in the Discord this week. We going to war. We going to war. We going to war. My boy Scythe has exposed you for your sinful act. They try to tag team. It's a listen. I'm gonna go down swinging. Best believe. On a serious note, I wonder how much trauma CU wants to put Traumery through. Um, her being in touch with someone outside could mean many things. Yeah, I think that was up for interpretation. I almost felt like it meant outside the tower. I almost felt like that, but like, I know that's a stretch. But um, in question, he will propose the next chapter or a whole thing would be interrupted by Arlene and V showing up. If it will happen, this could save him at least humiliation of her reject him in front of others. Other thing is, Amwee's, or is she a different person? Other thing is is Amwee's Icarus, or is she a different person? She looks like Laura Lalisle. What if Amwee's is Robotot's grandmother? What if Amwee's is Robotot's grandmother? You know why I say this? Because she does look like Laura. She does look like Laura. She does look like Laura. She does look like Laura Lalisle. I'm trying to put this together. Lobanon is a second generation. He's not a first generation. Lobanon is not a first generation. He's a second generation. Lobanon's a second generation, and Trom's first generation hasn't been born yet. J. Cool, just for correction. Because Laura is Robodon's daughter, because Laura is Robodon's daughter, it is possible that that could be robot that could. I, I think it's kind of been established by everybody that Robodon simply calls Trom his father just because. Like, just because. Like, he doesn't call him grandfather, he just calls him father. But he's a second generation. Robodon's a second generation. He's not first generation. So it's entirely plausible that whoever the first kids were, which it's possible. I'm trying to make it make sense in my head more to give a better explanation on why I think this. But it's just the fact that Laura does look a lot like Amwee's, like a lot. A generation in Tog birth order is it's the a generation in Tog isn't birth order. It's the era. True, but you can obviously have kids within those generations though. Hmm. Okay. I'm I'm just throwing I was just throwing that out there, guys. It's not something I actually think. I was just putting the connection between Laura and like because I don't think that Rachel looks like Anne Wees, but Laura does. Lyle does. They both do. Hold on. I might have to pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up. And I want to pull it up correctly when I do it. I'm gonna take the YouTube web chat down real quick so I can get the. I need comparison images. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Lilile's eye color is the same color as Anne Weeze's eye color, and the hair kind of matches. Hold on, bro. When I look at it now from like this Google, like this kind of there's kind of a connection here. I don't know why I want to just pull that up. I wanted to pull up comparison images. I don't know, bro. Let me pull up. Let me put the images on screen first, so we can get a like a fair comparison. I'm gonna be real with you. This might be some shit. This actually might be right. This this might be some shit. Do I still got a picture of Ann Wees on my desktop? I had pictures of her on my desktop. Yeah, I still got a screenshot. Okay. All right, let me pull these images on screen real quick. I mean, we could be obviously this could be nothing. Obviously this could be nothing, right? But I think it looks very similar. That's my screenshot, but I'm gonna have to let me filter it out. Let me chop this filter up real quick. You know, you know, if you were to mix Trom's green with that blonde, If you mix Trom's green with that blonde, does it become that dark yellow? That dark yellowish color. The hair is slightly different. That's about it. But if you mix Trom's green with that blonde, eyes are the same. Eyes are the exact same. Damn. Shit. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to see this. This is kind of this is kind of throwing me a little bit. What's Robodon's eye color? Wait a minute. That I took it down. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Robodon's eye color is more green to mine if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, it's more of a green. But you know what? But you know what though? His eye shape is the same. I know like we kind of stretching it a bit. We are kind of stretching it a bit, but his eye shape is the same. Eye color can be like, he could have got cuz isn't Tron what color is Trom's eyes? His eye shape is the same as hers. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, he could just have Trom's color eyes. They've been Trom has either blue or green. Okay, so I thought it was okay. Zeno, you literally just answer in my head what I thought I was thinking. I knew I seen Trom's eyes green before, but I know recently they've been blue. Okay, yo, you literally were just in my head because in my head I was thinking that I was crazy. In my head, I know I've seen them green before, but I know they've been blue. Oh, you literally were just in my head. That's crazy. Okay, I thought that was interesting. That remember that for later, guys. If there's a connection there, you heard it here first. Um, you heard it here first. That's an interesting connection. I didn't expect to put together. Like I know that she resembles Laura. Like I got that from the beginning, but that would I didn't put together that that would mean that would be technically like Robodon's um like grandparent or something. Um, okay, okay. Guys, traumas and just into plans they're not related. I don't. Yeah, nameless. We kind of playing with it. There's obviously some like there wouldn't be all truth to that, right? But I had to check. I had to make sure. Um, I think instead of Gusting killing Trom and Kidu will be Trom's downfall. If Enkidu comes back and uses his broken ability against Trom, that's just poetry. That's just poetry. Yeah, that's just poetic. Downward's eyes were once pink and now they're blue. I wonder, is Trom's blue eyes the same blue as are they a darker blue or are they the same blue as her blues? Shit, we getting close to 2 hours. I gotta finish up. I gotta finish up. Shit. Yeah, it's already 4 o'clock. Okay, let me get back to the YouTube comments. I gotta speed through this. My bad. We've been you know how it be when we be in here chatting. But it's already 4 o'clock. I do like to get all the comments out. Shit. But the blessings doesn't work against the family heads. You get okay, yeah. I guess you're right. I guess you're yeah. You would be right. You know it'd be crazy, and I just thought about it in my head. I've always had the theory that the bracelet could go around contracts. I was just thinking, what if Enkidu got his hands on the bracelet? I always thought that was the bracelet's like main thing, that it could go around contracts. Like that's why it can kill like family heads and why he's been threatening. If Enkidu got his hands on the bracelet, he could technically kill Trom. Guaranteed. All right, Zenu, peace, buddy. Yeah. Um, the I've said it from the beginning that I've always thought the bracelet can go around contracts. Um, that's the only way to make sense of it being able to take on or kill Zahar, and why even when Gustang had it and he was showing trauma for the first time when we saw him wear it, he said I could kill you. Like he's threatening to kill him. He's not threatening to hurt him. He's threatening to kill Trom. Gustang wouldn't make a threat to kill Trom if he couldn't kill Trom. So I've always thought that the bracelet was a something that could go around contracts. So technically speaking, if Enkidu somehow got his hands on the bracelet, he could kill Trom. Like let's say for example, let like wait, can Enkidu possess Trom? I don't know. I don't know. Nameless. He said he can possess all males. I don't know if he can possess family heads. Or irregulars. Excuse me, not family heads, irregulars. I don't know if he can. Wasn't there something that said he couldn't? There was something that said he couldn't, right? Or was it just women? Zenu just walked away. Zenu was the one who was quick on the information. I thought there was something that said he couldn't. But if he can, so here's what I can see happening in my head, right? Gustang already said that he was going to give the bracelet the bomb or Rachel. He said irregulars. So if Enkidu can take over women, yeah, now he said irregulars. If Enkidu can take over women, which let's say he took over Rachel. He takes over Rachel. Rachel gets the bracelet. Rachel can technically kill. Or in the same instance, Bomb. Bomb gets the if Gustan gives Bomb the bracelet and Enkidu takes over Bomb, technically speaking, Bomb could kill or Enkidu could kill Traumery or any other hand we hit. Technically speaking. Bomb will if Bomb absorbs Enkidu, he can kill family heads. Like he can use the guaranteed death shit. First of all, that's whack. That's whack. I don't want that. That's whack. That's not cool to me. Um, shit, I wouldn't like that. I hope that doesn't happen. He said he can't take over women. I think he just couldn't take over Anne Wees because she's not human. That's my theory. But shit, I don't know. I don't know. All right. Yeah. Let me run through these comments real quick, guys. I do have to do that, and I'd like to give everybody due diligence. I read MS's comment. Thank you per usual, MS. Diabetes. Diabetes goes. This is probably a big reach, but when Enkidu says she's contacting someone on the outside, could it be Leslie? This is where I read that comment. Okay, you can see that she has a butterfly pen on when she's sitting down. Maybe she's a part of the FUG because it says she makes a declaration, so maybe she rejects Tron's proposal. Says she's in love with V, and then Leslie will appear with the two Slayers we haven't seen in some elders, which lead to a fight. And Enkidu kills Icarus and we for the betrayal, but they think Enkidu was the one behind it. This is actually not a terrible theory when you actually think about it. Um, Fug's not created yet though. Fug was created after V's death. So I'm not sure if butterfly necessarily has any meaning yet. I don't think it does. So I think you're a little too far ahead, diabetes. Um, it's a fun theory though. Actually, if Luslek and the other two Slayers actually appear at a younger age, the first generation Slayers, that'd be fucking lit. That actually could happen. That actually could happen. That's actually really good. Um, and again, the kind of using the evidence of when Trom and Gusting were talking. I don't think Amweez is dying at this party. I'm kind of falling in line with what Zenu said earlier. I think it's going to happen after the party now. I think the party is the split. Well, she'll leave with them, but I don't think Enkidu's going to, especially since it does to me. It doesn't make sense for something like that to happen when there are other family heads around, like Eon and Arihan and Ed. That that Enkidu would simply just be able to go and kill Icarus in front of them. Like I can't see that happening. That just seems crazy that people that strong couldn't stop Enkidu in some way. Whether it's encasing him in something or trapping him or even Hannah using her fire to just completely incinerate him. Like he has to be at least in a functional form in some way to attack her. So I don't see it happening at this party. And Hannah, as we see her and Hannah hugging this chapter, I can't see Hannah simply like not reacting to Enkidu attacking her, or even Ed like not like these are really like the top guys. Them not reacting to Enkidu killing her sounds crazy. So it probably doesn't happen at this party. Um. So yeah. Okay. He said that no irregular in the tower can kill him. He said that no regular in the tower can kill him, but that he said he could take over any male that's suitable. I'm assuming that irregulars are not suitable. You could be right, Loki. That's it's all interpretation right now for us. That's I don't know what that means. Some people did interpret it as he can't take over irregulars, but my contradiction to that would be when he got initially released by Gustang in the chamber, he tried to attack Gustang like he was trying to take over his body and got incinerated. So I would think that that would be true if he didn't try to take over Gustang's body, but he did. So because he knows the difference between him and Gustang. Clearly by this party and by the way Trom is talking to him, he knows that he's not on their level. He knows that he can't fight them. So he did try to take over Gustang's body. So I don't know if that's necessarily true. This chapter was crazy. Thank you, Nameless. Um, Daniel and Weez and Hannah women seem to know each other well. We'll say that, and it's definitely a red flag since she is well known to degrade men a lot. Yeah, given that her name changed, her nature may have changed too. So we gotta take that Neon Hannah being a misandrous thing with a grain of salt. Oh, excuse me. And that women look like he, excuse me, and that the woman looks like is plotting against Tron to make her to humiliate him in front of everyone and break his heart. I don't know if she's plotting though. She might be planning to leave, but I don't know if it's a plot. And Kiru's going to kill her behind Tron back and probably possess her just to impress. That would be whack if he did it behind her back though, but it's possible. It's crazy how there are people saying Lee Hanna is a better character compared to Kun Ed. He just simply face reveal theory. I think people are just saying that she's hot. I don't think they're saying she's better. The truth about Baum's identity theory, I will explain that Baum is not truly resurrected, but given a unique power by the God of the hour when he's breathed life into. This power is terrifying, son of the. Hold the fuck up. Where the hell? Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to save this for later, Daniel. This is a lot, and you're throwing theories out there. I wish I had time on stream to read this. I don't. Maybe I'll read the first two paragraphs just to do due diligence because you did type it out. I won't completely abandon it. All right. First of all, I will explain the bomb is truly resurrected, but given a power by the god of the outside when he breathed life into him. The power is a terrifying sun that devours everything, which is well not foreseen in Arlene's prophecy. Is this the Baza theory, or is this yours? Kira, why did you retract your comment? Um, I saw you said something about lust like, but no, you didn't do it, Daniel. I just don't have time on stream today. You're good, but um, I am gonna read a little bit of it out loud. Arlen believed the bomb. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is this the Baza theory? Because it kind of sounds like it a bit. Um, but later he realized he's destined to curse and swallow everything up. She was stuck in the tower on the 43rd floor where Arlen had moved in. But yeah, this sounds like the Baza theory a little bit. Um, Rachel was an ordinary person with little no knowledge about. Yeah, this sounds like the Baza theory, the Google Doc. In the section titled "The Truth About Bomb's Identity Tower of Theory," I theorized that the Rachel connection to Arlen Baum. This suggests that Rachel had only known Arlen through her readings, and that Arlen had already been dead before Rachel was born. Rachel's ultimate dream and her deep affection for Arlen led her to set out. This sounds exactly like it. Yeah, I think it is. I just watched that video on the guy's channel. Yeah, this sounds exactly like the Baza theory. What's the guy's channel? Who, what, when? He just came out with a Tower of God bomb identity video. I don't know if you pulled this from there, but it sounds exactly like that. Um, I don't know about this Phantomidium part though. Why Phantomidium? A theory about who is resurrect? Why Phantomidium? A theory about the who's a resurrect? Excuse me. Who's the resurrecting bomb and eliminating Jihad's rankers? Arlen's proposal to save her child and Phantom Medium's sympathy for her plight, as well as his inspiration for Arlen's life, led to him help her resurrect Bomb. The theory is supported by Phantom Medium's decision not to kill Yuri, who will later become a valuable ally for Bomb. This is a stretch. Yuri seemed to know about Bomb's arrival beforehand, leading to that belief that okay. That part of it I can see her having knowledge of it because it does seem like that some type of prophecy was told to her. And the speaker discussed why Bomb is a character in the Tower of God series did not send someone else to kill potential threats to him, but instead chose to do it himself. I even argued that it would be easier for Bomb to identify and eliminate the threats himself, as it possesses the knowledge of who they are. I also mentioned that sending someone else to the job and lead unintended consequences. Okay. So I'm not dismissing your theory, or Daniel, but this sounds exactly like the Baza theory, which is basically that like bomb is Zahar's son. Baza stands for like bomb Zahar. So yeah, it basically explains how Arlen got out, how she never loved Bomb, how Bomb was a creature like locked in the cave, locked in like the cavern, and that Rachel was a servant girl from outside who read Arlene's books and basically learned about the tower through that. And she used Bomb to open the doors for her so she can enter the tower for the first time. And also that like Bomb killed Arlen himself on the outside. As a kid, he swallowed her up. There's also a prediction that like he did the same thing to V. So yeah, that's kind of what this theory kind of similar. And like this section in particular, the 43rd floor and the painting that Hockney did. This is exactly what what Wen had in this video. This sounds like it's pulled from there. But if you wrote this yourself, I'm no shade to you, of course. But this is exactly what he said in his video. So yeah, I pretty much read this before. But thank you for posting it. All right. Yeah, I don't have time to really get into the meat and potatoes of this. We could discuss it on another stream next week if you guys want. Just remind me in the beginning of the stream. I don't mind, but I'm not a particular fan of the Baza theory because it's very dismissive of a lot of things. So, and it's kind of like one of those theories where it causes you to disregard a lot of stuff that's happened in order to fit its own perspective. So it kind of shifts you to like the least likely. Like if somebody said um like this is just an example of wording, but it's just kind of it's the way this theory is kind of like written. It's one of those theories where it's like most things that are they use a lot of examples that are open to interpretation, not actual facts. So, like for example, if I told you that I was hungry, you could interpret that I'm starving or that I'm just not filled. Like you know that I'm hungry, but you don't know that I'm starving. Like there's it's all interpretation from that point. So that's the same way the Baza theory is kind of worded. It's like a lot of things that they use isn't necessarily um fully true. So it kind of minces things, and I don't particularly take stock in the theories like that when you disregard like certain things. So but I don't have time to really get into it, but um and then Kira said, "How much do you think Amita's power level? Less like level? I think she's less like level. I think she's definitely less like level. She's definitely got to be respected amongst the great warriors to be friends with them. She couldn't climb the tower with them if she wasn't at least around them. So I think she's around there. Light goes. Chapter I'm with Enkidu. I do not trust this woman. She looks too much like Rachel. No, she don't. I don't see it, bruh. I don't see it. But I think she as we just saw like she looks a lot like Robodan, Laura, Lyle. I don't know if she looks like Rachel, man. Lyle looks much more closer to her than Rachel does. But thank you for the comment. Per usual. Oh, I skipped Willie. Sorry, Willie. She has a pin of a butterfly, so I think she is from Fug. Fug's not created though yet, guys. Fug does not exist yet. Leslie will show up in the party. Like the butterfly thing could simply it could be of the same like this is why I think no wrong thing I'm thinking the wrong thing. Um, but the same she could be affiliate like it could be actually I'm starting to think that the butterfly thing is a V thing because Lustlike is a butterfly guy. Arlene is a butterfly girl, right? I'm starting to think that this is a V thing. I wonder if that's a V symbol. I wonder if that's something that V gave her. Like, I can't prove that, but I'm starting to think that. But I get you guys. A lot of you guys did point out the butterfly thing. I just don't think that has Bug's not created yet, so it's not necessarily an established group. So the war hasn't even started yet. Like there's no war happening. Like there is no beef happening yet. Like what I think is gonna happen next chapter is the split between um Icarus and like Traumary and the rest of the group, like she'll probably split away from them and go with V and Arlen. I do agree that that's probably gonna happen, but it's gonna take some time for the war to happen. Like it's not gonna be just Icarus dies and then the war. I think the war happens and Icarus dies during the war. Um, that makes more sense to me, and it's gonna be a time frame between all of that. So, Loki. Loki says, "See, you got me again. Do not expect to see the other family head members here. My theory has changed now that I think the announcement is the child is Zahara and Amwise." Okay. This would explain why Zahara took such an interest in Trom and why the announcement had such a profound effect on the family heads. That's an interesting perspective. It would also explain the name Icarus getting too close to the sun. Well, who is the sun? Zahara. Okay. 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 I believe the Rachel was birthed by Zahara. Things were done to strip her of her power, and he loses his cool and attacks. I don't know about that. We get a little dicey in there, but also seeing Arihan goof around is crazy because we see him with White later on. Is deadly serious. So I think the announcement is way bigger than what we originally believe it was, and Zahara, Chow, or marriage proposal would from Zahara would be enough to cause dysfunction between the family heads and explain why Zahara needed to erase the memories of Trom and would be repelled. Yo, you know what? Isn't the entire reason why Trom can't have Zahara can't have kids is because his seed is too strong? Because nobody can handle it? What if Icarus, because she's not human, but can give birth, can handle it? That's what Loki's making me think about right now. Yo, you might be right. What if because she's not human, she can handle it? Because she's different from everybody else, but she still has reproductive organs, but she can handle a hard seed. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I like that, Loki. I'm more inclined to believe that than Traumery right now. I'm more inclined to believe that than Traum right now. Nobody can handle the hard seed. That's why he can't have kids. Yo, you might be right. I'm gonna have to put that in the chat. We gonna discuss that. W comment. You got me thinking about right now. I read the title and was like, it better be Rand, not Amwise. Wait, I didn't realize the name changed. Oh my god, I was blind reading the chapter. Little did Mark know his proposal to his girls foreshadowing for Tag chapters. Mitsuki always gets me with these comments. Thank you, Mitsuki. Um, I see you, Kara. How do you feel about Yeon Lee Rang? Do you think she will be a villain in the future? No. Yeon, if we, it's hard to tell now, Kira, because when she got a name change, and that also made me her personality may change. So like she may not necessarily be a misandrist anymore, but Yeon, since she doesn't like men and supposedly is like a virgin and everything, I think that she might fall for Bomb Loki. So it may turn into like that older woman thing, kind of how like it kind of is with Yuri. It may turn into that because I'm never of the mind of somebody like never falling in love. Like for instance, in One Piece, like you got Boa Hancock who never loved any man until she met Luffy, who she's older than Luffy, but she loves Luffy. I think it's the same thing for Bob. Um, Trom sees him as a friend. Katakuri, which is Killmonger. Tromori sees him as a friend. The moment Enkidu feels like Trom didn't see him as a friend, the next panel of the narrative tells us that Trom was including Enkidu in the statement of his friends. Cause Trom friends aren't just irregulars; it's people that travel with them. And Enkidu and Enkidu issue is what you are saying is Enkidu POV, not Trom. Trom still has a superiority over Columbus, but Enkidu is considered a friend by Trom. I'm telling you guys right now, the second that that Enkidu kills Icarus or Amwes, Trom is going to say to him, "I wish I never created you. I wish I never had you. I've never seen you as a friend." I'm telling you, that's what he's going to say. That's what he's going to say. Wait for it. Wait on it. We won't get a POV. We won't be get a POV. I guess change. The bum Oda. That bum Oda different. So he just basically. I said that the POV change may happen. He's saying it's not. So. And then on my Cisco is saying 7.5 out of 10 is a bit harsh for peak. I don't think it's peak. I think it was a good, like I said, I think it was a really good chapter. Not a great chapter, not a chapter that's missing one thing. I just think it was a really good chapter. So, really good chapter is a 7.5 out of 10 for me. Anything out of 7.5 and above is open to interpretation to me. Um, so, yeah. W, thank you guys for your comments. I appreciate you per usual. All right, guys, I'm going to head up out of here. I wasn't even supposed to go to 4:30, but I stayed longer just to get the comments out and just to chat with y'all, of course. So, you guys have a good week. I will see you next week. I'm actually gonna be I'm still in talks with Naya about his stream where we're gonna have a couple different people on it. Um, we're looking at a Tuesday. So just be on the lookout for that. Other than that, no other big announcements. I did like talk about in the Discord on in the anime which anime I'm watching this week. Not just this week, but this for the spring season. So if you guys want to share what anime you're watching in the spring season, make sure you join that Discord. The chat about it. I don't think any of my mods are in here, but if they are, could you post the link in here? I appreciate it. Till then, I will see you guys soon. You guys have a good week and be safe. All right, deuce.